Tomb Raider last week, and I had a couple of thoughts on it. And in my traditional trailer to film like fashion, it would have been 3 scenes, but there wasn't really much I could take from these scenes in the trailer to talk about the film itself to see how it held up or anything like that. So I'm going to choose 2. In that meantime, to be honest with you, the trailers themselves really didn't do too much for me, considering the fact that the first trailer came out and it was like, oh, okay, they're making a Tomb Raider movie. That's cool. It's based off of the rebooted version. That's even better. That's great. Why are they playing Black Betty?
Black Betty, bam, lamb, whoa, Black Betty.
Yeah, that was interesting. Okay, all right. Dig the trailer, dig the music. Odd choice for it all. Okay, got it. All right, we're good. Second trailer comes about, and you've got the iconic "I Am a Survivor" song, and only it's kind of tailor-made for this trailer. Didn't really pick up on it except for Jeremy Johns saying so, and he really dug that and enjoyed that, which is funny for me because anytime someone points it out, and I'm kind of stuck with it then afterwards. So I'm sitting here kind of going, I'm a survivor. Yeah, I'm not going to do that again. Don't make me do that again. Other than that, I dug the second trailer. Dug it. Nonetheless, we're getting into the film now, and at this point, it's really hard to say if there was ever a single scene that I had a problem with. I have actually had enough time to look at other people's reviews and know that they have problems with this movie, considering the fact that it's not following this part of the game or didn't do this thing properly. There's stuff in the beginning that's just not enough for them to go on, and there's just stuff that just deviates away. I can understand that this could not be a video game lover's movie adaptation of something that's really beloved, and it's just, I get that. But because I'm not much of a gamer, I'm taking this wholeheartedly as a movie that I quite enjoyed. So let's start with the scene. I'm a survivor. I said I wasn't going to do it again, and I did it again. So the first scene that I really kind of stuck out to me was...
Really?
And to be completely fair, this is kind of like, really, out of all of them, you choose this one? Well, kind of, yes, because to know that she's in the water, she gets beaten up like crazy on this adventure, and she just kind of brushes it off. And to be completely honest with you, it was kind of one of those cringe-worthy moments when she gets hit by the tree and then she makes her way to that airplane, and there is that believability sense of, really? How is this here to break my fall from a waterfall? I'm a survivor. And unfortunately, it doesn't even play out like that. Like, when she finds that thing, she's just more baffled, but she never says, really? It happens differently. It happens more realistically, should I say, but at the same time, it was a nice little backpedal for her to just have some sort of refuge before everything kind of falls apart. Overall, it's the one scene that really kind of glared at me because the trailer decided to convey the unbelievability for us, basically saying like, yeah, really, she got saved by a plane, a rusted old plane on the waterfall. God knows how long it's been there. Yeah, it broke her fall. Movies, right? But then, of course, it doesn't play out that way, but I liked how that happened. And of course, to comment on the story itself, bringing myself to the second scene that I actually really enjoyed, it really comes down to the plot itself, and then it's basically Lara Croft dealing with the grief of her father. She's doing things that aren't exactly great for her family, considering the fact that they want her to kind of own up and say, look, you're still this family, you need to sign this thing and say that all the assets will go to you and you can take control of the company, and that way we're good, we're golden. That way we actually have some closure for Mr. Croft, as since he is dead. And there was a lot of good surprises in this film, and so when she is right there at the table ready to sign the documents, she's not entirely sure if she wants to or not. I rather enjoyed the fact that she wasn't ready to do it until she went on this adventure to find the closure she needed. She gets to the island. I feel that that is the biggest turning point for Lara's character, and she gets quite a few bit surprises here and there that I think that kind of shake the foundations of what she was standing for and what this whole thing was all about. Like, there's this, tomb that needs to be opened, and if it's opened, there's going to be something unleashed. So you're not entirely sure, is it going to be supernatural or is it going to be realistic and grounded? When you find out, that's where it gets like, is that's where you're going. All right, I dig it. It's okay. That brings me to the second scene.
You messed with the wrong family.
Now, we get down to this moment. The moment where you can say something and it's gotta be earned. Now, okay, so if you're not a fan of this film at this point, not earned whatsoever, not even in the slightest. But if you're with it, like I am, or like I was, it feels earned. It feels in the moment when you're just like, yes! Yeah, kick his ass, or do this, or do that, or have this, or have that. You earned it. And I was with it. I had that feeling of knowing that I actually was engaged with the story, and I really, really dug that. Dug it! And to me, this was really, really good. I really enjoyed Tomb Raider for what it was, just like I did with the earlier versions. I feel like Alicia Vikander, she is getting torn to shreds. She is strong and driven for what she is going through and what she needs to do, because family is really motivating her, and that is really amazing considering the fact that you can't find a better motivation other than family, unless you're not really into your family, and therefore I now just crossed some lines. Oh, now this review is shit. Nonetheless, guys, I really enjoyed Tomb Raider, as I said before, and if I'm going to get my rating out of the way, I really liked Tomb Raider and wouldn't mind owning it on DVD. And for that matter, I really believe that when it comes to video game adaptations, there's a fine line that you cross from being well too true to well far off. And I think this rode the line well enough to say, look, we didn't do everything from the video games, but we wanted to pay at least a good homage, just as much as make sure our own material works within this in the most simplest of ways. Because sometimes when it comes to movies like this, you gotta be simple first, and then you can get complicated later. And it invites me in because I'm one of those guys that like simple first and you can get complicated later. I'll be with you. Don't worry about it. I watched Doctor Who, for crying out loud. So, guys, what did you guys think of Tomb Raider with Alicia Vikander? I actually have reviewed the first two with Angelina Jolie, and that is with Justin Watches Movies. So you guys go ahead and check that out. In this case, though, thank you all so much for watching. I do movie reviews, I do TV show reviews in 7 minutes or less. There's a lot of great little things you can get on my channel here. And then Universe Reviews, which reviews both movies and TV shows that set up a universe. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time.